go. Time to make your future unfold and put aside what's killing your growth. You know what's best for you, so let's go. Holla back if you really feel me. Holla back now if you were with me. No time to waste.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Episode 20. But I made it.
But I made it.
True love. With Melba Brodus.
Yes, honey. The singer.
Or is it Brodus?
Brodus.
Brodus. Ma'am, I'm sorry.
We're going to get your name right.
Melba Brodus.
Look, we call it. Okay.
My sister. Lady Melba Brodus.
Now, how you say
I got that right.
How you say your name?
We've been practicing, okay?
We done jagged the woman. Look, I'm sorry, husband. We jacked the name all kinds of up, but it's Brodus, right?
Brodus. Yes. How are you?
We call her Melba.
Right. Oh, mother. I love you, mother.
Mother.
Y'all, she had baby Brooklyn, and she's absolutely gorgeous.
Cause she was pregnant.
She was preggo, okay.
Yeah, she was pregnant
And excited about it.
Excited. I would be excited
Yeah,
too after hearing her testimony. I would be excited
Yeah.
too.
You don't want to hear what I said.
No,
Okay.
we don't. No, we don't. What I loved, Melba gave those of us who were single, who had been in relationships that weren't awesome, so much hope for the future. Because to know that she came out of this mess into something that she is so excited about and so happy to have. Well, I don't. What's her husband's name? Mr. Brodus. Mr. Brodus, you're awesome, sir.
Yeah.
You are so funny.
I so meant that too.
Well, she talked about her first husband, how she did what most women who want to be married do. Give him the world. Take very good care of him. Give him his babies. Take care of the house. Take care of him. Make this beautiful life. And that wasn't enough for him.
And so I met my first husband. Yeah.
Did y'all catch that? So them eyelashes fluttered.
and like there was
We had
nothing
to
to
swallow
her
some
husband.
things. She wanted to throw that neck roll in there, but she's trying to keep it all together. Go ahead.
Yeah, I met him and, fell in love, loved him, thought he loved me. And we got married. And we had our first child. And I thought that I was a good wife, good mother to him. And it was really hard that he would, just take me through like that. But there was
married.
we stayed married 3 years. He left me before our youngest daughter was a year old.
Whoa.
So they didn't make it. It broke her down completely. Like when he left her with 3 children and nothing. And so, take that victory walk, honey. She walked that thing right on out in faith. Like she could have given up. She could have forsaken all. She could have done so many things.
She could have dropped the kids off at the fire station.
She could have.
She moved here with
was
nothing.
A possibility. She was away from her family.
Yep.
All the odds were against her. But God.
But God.
Just leave it right there.
Stop right there.
But God.
Stop right there.
I'm trying to figure out what you said.
Well, we're not going back. We're only reviewing the episodes. We're not reviewing the stuff that comes out of her mouth.
Thank you. That's why she's behind the camera.
We're not judging.
But we're not judging. Melba also has an amazing singing voice.
Yes,
the heavens open up.
Tragedies are commonplace. All kinds of diseases. People are slipping away. Economy's down. People don't get enough pay.
Oh my God.
But as house with no food and no clothes, all left alone. Without a friend or just another number with a tragic end. But my God, he didn't see fit to let none of these things be. Every day by your power, he keeps on keeping me. And I gotta say, thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me.
Her testimony song, honey, and the way she sings it, yes,
And
God.
we were slain in his
Let's talk about how all these guests I have on the show, poetry, singing. I'm surprised you got nobody rapping. Like, y'all got some awesome guests. They go like, can I say something at the end? Can I do my ministry?
God has awesome children.
Yes.
That's what that is. And, honey, did anybody else notice how excited the madam was when she talked about her new husband?
Yeah. I don't believe it, but it really happened. Actually, me and him dated in 97.
Okay. So we go back before we got married the first time.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Somebody been hanging back. Wait, she gonna be good. I'm gonna get her.
I'm gonna wait.
See what patience does?
Seriously. I don't know if he was waiting on me because I don't think he
didn't know he was.
Me.
He
That's
didn't
why
know he was.
that's why I say I don't think he knew it was me. But it's funny because his best friend and my best friend are married. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna hook you up with my best friend. You know, so that's how it happened. And so for whatever reason it didn't work, and so, you know, I didn't think nothing else about him. I went on about my life. And so my best friend's husband would tell me, well, he asked about you. I was like, I don't like him.
They always asking.
Why you asking? Why you asking about? But see, I'm like, why are you asking about me? He was asking.
Exactly.
What he asked you? What you tell him?
Because that's exactly, okay, what you say?
Right.
Did you tell him I was cute?
They do that. They dated already.
Okay. I look better than I did when I was in high school.
Right.
Okay, so he's asking about you.
Yeah, and so once he told him, and then I was married, and he was like, he didn't ask anymore. And so actually we started talking before I even moved back to Dallas, and he is the reason why I moved back to Dallas, because I would have been still in Houston.
Get it then.
And old flame who became new.
Who told her when they went on their first official date that she was gonna be his last girlfriend. I mean, I'm just he knew
First official date, he told me that I was gonna be his last girlfriend.
claim
And I was like,
put it
Done.
down.
Done.
I was like, I don't know about that. This is just the first date.
Well, you know, if God, I do this. If God told you, he gonna tell me to.
It had been confirmed in his spirit. He wasn't worried about Melvin.
He told me that, and I was like, and when he told me that, I got afraid. I was like, so of course I started backing up.
Right.
And when I seen that he wasn't going nowhere, I was like, God, he must be really for me, because any other man would have left me probably if I had just backed all the way off, because I did. I tried everything to get away from him, and it just would not work. So
he was gonna marry her. She just needs to get on the program.
And she like got right on board, hopped on that train.
And has
what I'm
been
talking about.
happy.
Choo choo.
Nut.
I'm just saying, you know, the fact that you talking about, hey, this it. And she like, okay.
No, don't act like that. She didn't believe him at first.
Yeah.
She was like, stalker much?
Yeah.
But God had to reveal to her that was her husband.
But see, what happened was God told the man the vision.
Yes.
Yes.
And it has to be confirmed
It has to
within
be-
us.
It has to be.
Just because he showed you, he gonna show me that we not ready.
I'm likely not to go nowhere.
Hello. And that is sound doctrine.
Yes, that sound.
Hear that? That was sound.
Boy, that just did something to me.
Before we start something that was talking for 2 days, we're going to move forward to episode 21. 21?
21.
Demon chasing. Am I Hey!
Episode 21.
Loved it.
The Big C.
The Big C.
I survived.
I survived with the one and only Bridget Monroe.
Crazy Bridget Monroe.
Now, with such a heavy topic as her
How
surviving
did we manage to laugh the entire
time? It was the best show.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was. And it was so much fun.
We were so cute.
Oh, what? That's
We
the
was
first time we were twins. I think we pulled out the twin look.
Yes,
beautifully.
we did. We did
Not
that.
judging, just saying. Observation. Thanks. Y'all were cute though, girls. Y'all were
No judging, right?
cute. No judging.
We're not
doing
it.
That's two, then I smell it.
She dropped so many nuggets in
My
that one
goodness.
to where I was like, what? The one thing that you just mentioned that she said, one of the things she said, she wiped coffee, and that's how she noticed the lump.
That scared the fire out of me.
Yep, I was like,
I found my own lump myself. As a matter of fact, while I was writing my play, the pastor's wife was putting the final touches on it. And one morning, drinking coffee and spilled some on me and went to just brush myself. And felt something that didn't feel normal. And right after that, I was terrified. Instantly thinking, oh my God, something is
What is
here.
that? Right. I went to wipe off some coffee. I felt a lump, and lo and behold, the second time around, it was cancer. Because I went the first time and they missed
And they
the
said
cancer.
nothing.
I felt a lump. I got scared to death. You told me it was fine, and then you called me back. It was like, oops.
Oh, sorry. Oopsie.
Who does that?
there's a special.
Who does that?
Stop that.
Stop
There's a
that.
special
Don't do that to
place.
people no more.
Right.
Don't do that to people no more. Yeah, I made you just sit there somewhere.
No. I was gonna say in Jesus' heart. You see, they always think that you need to go talk to Jesus and stop this time.
But you know what? The whole time I was, in court, of course, I
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did that. Shameless plug.
Shameless.
No judgment.
the fact that, like I said, given the situation and as she was telling the story, her spirit was like through the roof no matter what, because I have cancer. But no, you're lying. I'm like, oh, but her spirit was so high. I'm thinking, wow, most people would cry, break down. I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, that's because that was after. Because she said when they told her she had cancer, all the saved, sanctified,
And when after winter,
fire baptized, him singing,
demon
scripture.
chasing.
Really get this, okay?
Okay.
I'm saved,
Yes. Right.
sanctified,
Right.
fire baptized, Bible quote, hand licked,
Got all of them in there.
demon chasing,
Oh,
woman of God.
yeah. Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
They gonna write about her.
And you know how they say, well, when you go to the doctor, you get a bag, that's no. Oh, well, I just put it in God's hand.
Yeah.
No, sir. I didn't put it in God's hand.
Wait a minute, we tear it up first. I got to handle this.
I didn't put it in God's hand.
Here is not his over. You didn't hand it over.
Just drop it at the altar and walk away.
That's what's supposed to happen. That's not what I was like, no, remember, fire baptized.
Right.
Yeah. All that.
Tongue talking.
All the scriptures.
All the from
The whole Bible.
Genesis to
Revelation.
With the demon chaser.
Yeah,
On top of that.
You gonna do
Calling them things out.
all of them things. Go.
Yeah. But I couldn't call that out. I didn't have the strength to,
Wow.
because I was just devastated when the doctor said, Bridget Monroe, sorry to inform you
No, you're not.
that you have breast cancer.
No, you didn't.
Oh wait, you didn't see Jesus right then?
Oh, no, let me help you. Jesus and the disciples didn't walk in the room. The scripture didn't come that by your stripes you're healed.
You didn't get none of that.
None of that.
I don't mean to laugh, but you like,
None of that.
None of that.
I had two things happen. Fear set in my spirit,
Mm-hmm.
and the only thing came out of my mouth was, "Am I gonna die?"
If that ain't that
All of
Bridget
that went over there.
was not in the office
She
when the
was
doctor
not
told
in
her
the
she had cancer.
That Bridget wasn't there.
No, she left that one at home.
That Bridget was at home. And this Bridget say, "Am I gonna die?" That Bridget,
You done killed me.
yeah. And you know what? That is so. You meet people who say, "Yes, thank you, Jesus. I survived cancer. I'm a survivor," and you never hear them say, "Look, I was scared when they first told me." God did not come to my mind, and that was what I really take with me. And said she was like, "Look, I'm trying to tell y'all what I was doing and how God filled me up." And as soon as they said cancer, all of that went over there.
Who you talking to?
Right, you're talking to the wall.
somebody else.
Like, you got the wrong
So you
paperwork.
just go into tongues, O'Neal.
Like, you the wrong room. You
From Chicago.
can't be my doctor. This is a prank.
Right.
Not joking, right?
Yeah, where is the camera?
Yeah.
And just listening to her made me want to go to the doctor and be sure to get checked, because okay, yes, doctors are going to make mistakes, but not mistakes that are going to take my life.
Right. Yeah. And I know nobody's perfect and things happen, so maybe their test read something and then a later test read something else. I don't know, but you ain't got one time to tell me I ain't got cancer. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Don't call me no more. I'll see you in a year for my next one.
Yeah, right. In a year I'll be there. The surgery that she went through.
Several surgeries.
And her hair falling out. Now I think that's when these two nuts was like, I can't do that.
Okay, y'all.
For me, when I started losing the hair, because one thing I did, first of all, women are my ministry. For one, women are, and this is how I do deal with anything. Anything I'm about to go through, I want to deal with the whole effect of it. Okay? I didn't want to, oh well, you know, you're gonna be losing your hair, so go shave it out. No, I wanted it to fall out. I wanted to experience it, because I knew that this journey I'm going on wasn't just about me. I knew God was going to allow me to use it for His glory.
That's a different kind of
women.
strength. I can't even play.
This is what I knew.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm walking through the house and mama, your hair just falling. Mama, get your hair. It just fell again. Literally.
Y'all found me.
The hair just falling.
Okay, y'all look at this, okay?
Hello.
This is not, look, I'm not saying anything about people with short hair or with permed hair or nothing like that. This
There's
is
nothing
all,
wrong with
no,
relaxed
there's
hair.
not. But I just need you to understand where my mind would be.
That's how my hair looks.
This is all mine.
This is all
It's this length because it's curled and kinky. But if I was to straighten it out, y'all, this is my glory. And if I walk down the hall and one of my kids say, "Mama, your hair is on the floor," I'm gonna be down there with it, okay?
I don't know who's gonna pick her up.
And she, I mean, the strength of that woman.
Yes.
Instead of getting a double mastectomy, she got one breast removed. And then her reason for that and not getting all her hair cut off is so I want to feel all of it so that God can use me to help other women. I'm not that helpful.
Nope. Nope. Sit this one out, Jesus.
I'm sorry if that sounds selfish. I commend you, Bridget.
yes.
You are an amazing
Seriously.
person, and the strength that God has bestowed on you is matchless.
But that's
Because
your walk.
I would have been on the floor if my child would have said, "Mama, your hair," and you do like.
Yeah. She said she would literally run her fingers. And
I'm not a fan of the shed that's just automatic in life. I'm not a fan of that.
I tell
You
for
telling
that.
me about a handful,
About a handful, your hair is coming.
That's when you just put on a shower cap. Don't touch me.
But you
I would do it.
You listen to that, and she did say that. Like, I wanted to have the full
Mhm.
experience. Jesus, I don't want.
I
the
don't
full
take the wheel, Jesus.
Thank
I don't
you.
want it.
Yeah. See, and the hair thing didn't bother me.
Really?
The dating piece.
Yes.
Bother.
I mean, and when you listen to it, you can see how hard that is.
Mhm.
Like you.
How do you tell a man you have breast cancer, or that you have had it and don't have breasts?
You can't do that over coffee. Hey.
So I know you feeling me.
Yeah.
And I picked this dress just for you.
Just for you.
When I take it off, off.
Yeah.
Everything else go with.
Very powerful too. Most women that has had breast cancer usually are not sexually active too much anyway. Okay. That's something that it just turns everything off, literally. Okay. But when you
like you so bad want to be mad at the men, but you can't.
Really can't.
How many men sign up to date a woman with one breast or no breast? When we decide we're gonna be intimate,
And that's their favorite part.
all that comes off.
Wow. And then,
No, I'm just saying.
but I feel when she was talking about it, I was like, why wouldn't you just tell him? How hard is
How
that
do you
Yeah,
just
that
to
is.
So
tell
I'm
them?
42 and I have 3 children, but they're all adults and I have no breasts. Like you don't just leave. Let's go get coffee. I love French vanilla and I have 1 breast. You can't just walk into a room and say, anybody in here willing to date, a cancer patient with 1 breast? You cannot do that.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. How you said it was like, go back and watch, I'm gonna get you sucker. And when the lady just took off her hair and had that one leg, the way you just.
That's not funny.
No,
Oh
I said
my
the way
God.
she just said, like, hey everybody, I got 1 breast, like, it just reminded me of that.
But I mean, Bridget said that is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the support group that she puts with that. She has a support group.
Right.
And
That's
that's one of the
awesome.
things that they talk about, especially when
That's
we
awesome.
go through that.
And she talks about how many of them are started out married and are now
Yes, of
divorced.
course.
And it's just you can be mad if you want to, but you have to understand the significant other didn't sign up for that. And of course, who signs up for cancer? But who signs up to be the loved one of somebody with cancer?
And how hard it is on them.
Yeah, it's
Because
also you need
they're
support
there
group for the
hair
caregiver.
falling out.
Yeah.
They're there for the hair. They're there for the
And
vomiting,
you
they're
feel
there for the
helpless,
illness.
if
Yeah.
nothing else. We're not saying they left, oh, my wife ain't got but 1 breast, so I can't do that. But you feel helpless. And you have to be a special type of person
Yes.
to sign up to feel like that every day. My baby's hurting, and there's not one thing I can do for her.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
I can do will make her feel better.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
How do you console somebody about the doctor said you have to have a double mastectomy? How do you console somebody about you're gonna have to wear wigs for the next several years until I mean,
So your hair.
you can't console me. Do y'all see how much I move my head? I love feeling my hair move around.
I'm gonna leave the room. I'm being honest.
And I mean that's just the surface. Never mind the side effects to the chemotherapy,
Yeah.
All the stuff.
healing after
healing
every
that.
time they go in for the surgeries. We're talking about the superficial stuff. We're talking about the cosmetics of cancer. We're not even talking about the illness itself.
The emotional part of that.
Yeah.
The emotional part of you having to think that what if the chemo doesn't work and the cancer is
Starts all
very
over
You're
aggressive.
going to the doctor every
Yeah.
time you're in remission. Oh, it's come back. Oh, you're in remission again. Oh, it's what?
Oh, and then
Kill me.
she had another scare.
Yes.
Child.
No doubt.
Jesus, I mean God knows who can handle that, and who will be able to handle that. There are some of us. God,
Well, you know what?
I don't
You know
think-
what?
I don't think I can handle it.
And of course, you don't know until you go through it.
Yeah, but just pass me, please, please.
Well, I believe,
Thank you.
I believe that when people say I'm ready for it, like you're not, and when people say I'm not ready for it, God say no, you really are. You just sucking yourself out. Like no.
Yeah, no,
you
that's
are.
okay, Jesus. We don't even have to talk about it no more.
But Bridget,
Is that you moving forward?
yeah, Bridget, thank you, and we will have
Thank
you back
you.
on like a half hour
Because
episode.
really though, we're gonna have her support group. Members
Yes.
from her support group
Yay!
come back and talk about some of the things that they're dealing with. Have the support group helps. Let them go in some more on the dating issues of being cancer survivors.
have
Because
lots
not
of
everybody has breast cancer.
Right.
And so you tell somebody, period, well, I'm a cancer survivor. They just, that's too big an issue to deal with. We're happy, and then your cancer decides it wants to wake back up. So we will definitely have her back and members from her group. And cancer ain't going anywhere, so we are neither.
Right. We'll be right back.
Cancer's going down.
We're back.
Episode 22.
22. Our final.
What's 22 in Spanish?
Yeah. Oh, 22.
Whoa, what was that?
So aggressive.
So, it took another 20 episodes to
before we
finish
find
our very first
our
series.
third daddy.
It doesn't matter how long the journey is, as long as you get there, right?
Daddy's Cry
That's negative,
2,
fam.
Well, that was
D3.
That was in
Okay,
the beginning.
I gotta do, yes, that was in the beginning, in the Genesis.
The Genesis.
In the Genesis.
Genesis.
And
No? Daddy's Cry 2 started on the second episode. Whoop, why y'all don't remember?
Yeah, y'all
oh,
remember
I'm sorry.
It was the Genesis of series.
It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Then we'll go with the Exodus.
Right.
Oh, Jeremy.
Jeremy Smith.
What up?
One of the most mature.
Let's talk about this.
You want to talk about that?
MJZ is it periscoping?
Periscope, yeah.
Periscoping that episode.
Yes, that was hilarious.
And upon watching that episode,
Uh-huh.
Jeremy got so many hearts.
700?
700.
700.
So many hearts and women on there talking about. So where does he live? Wait, man, this is
He's
not-
so cute.
when we were like, ma'am,
You didn't hear nothing that we
wanted you to
said.
hear the testimony.
You missed the
ma'am.
whole ministry.
It's not love
the
connection.
whole ministry.
But
Mother to
you
child
spent
died
several times. You spent several moments on that episode telling people he's single.
Yeah.
You spent a lot.
Oh, he's single.
He's single. But he has a baby girl
He's single.
with a 6-year-old.
I appreciate it.
Well, you know, now I'm like, he's single.
I mean, is this an auction? Do we
We don't auction off the guests.
and 25. A lot. So then she wasn't wrong.
Okay, so although I might have said that was not the time for you to be heart, and where does he live?
No, it was like,
Let me say this, because I introduced him to Periscope, so hopefully soon in 2016 they will be Periscoping, so you all can have a one-on-one session with them.
We
and
did
talk.
Periscope that episode.
No, I'm talking about from now on, so the viewers can reach out to you all.
We will Periscope, right?
We will.
We will Periscope.
2016.
Periscoping. What
Sweet
happened?
on Periscope.
His story, I was a little too close to. So I tried to not say much and not show that I was biased. Was I successful?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't really clear that it was almost like, I know the story.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't, you didn't try to take it over. You weren't an angry black woman.
Because
I think only one time, like, you made a face when they were mentioning the mother of his child. You were like, I was like, oh.
She started messing with drugs. She
No,
got heavy on drugs. Yes.
no.
Yes.
You were in love.
Yes, yes, I was. I was very
how
much
in love were you?
I was very much in love.
Are you looking for him to measure his love?
I don't want him to measure his love. He need say it.
So
Say it.
I was in love with her.
He married.
Yes,
her.
yes, we got married.
Okay, well,
Shortly
she
after.
had his
Okay.
baby.
Yeah, exactly.
You met her?
Shortly after Jada was born, we got married.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you
anyway,
so much.
You tried to
So
do
much.
right.
I tried.
Some people's demons are stronger than love. Somebody's a bit.
Okay,
But
that's right
Jada
there.
is
this
doing
is-
beautifully.
Yes.
Jeremy has encountered a lot of changes, but
Uh-huh.
he is doing great.
He is awesome.
Life is steady growing
Yeah.
for him. He's doing well. He's happy.
Yes, he's very happy.
He's still looking for Mrs. Right, but
Make sure y'all know he's a package. That's what
he's
he
a
said.
package.
He's a
Here
package.
she goes, Senator.
It affects a lot because I don't only date for me. I got to date for her too because I need somebody.
Yes.
Wait a minute, I was
Take your children into account while you were trying to add people into your lives.
Exactly. We're definitely a package deal, and I definitely need somebody to step up and try to be that mother figure that she doesn't have.
Sending him again.
Yeah, you're not
Wonder
gonna
why
say,
he get
and
700
he's
hearts.
single. He's super duper single. You don't do none of that, right?
Did I say that?
I don't know, but
It's very possible.
Yeah.
But he, I loved it. He just
he said some things that even men who have experienced that, older, just more mature, supposedly, were just. I was like, wow, you 20? What?
It's hard to meet somebody. They get pregnant, you decide you love them enough to marry them, and then you find out more things about them after the fact. That's hard. And you learn a lot when you're married to somebody. And to step away from her, but not step away from their child, it's had to say was big of him. It's horrible to have to commend that, but it doesn't happen enough. So we still, hats off to you, Mr. Smith.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being a father to your daughter.
And for consulting upper management.
Always consult upper management in future decisions.
Yes.
What are you talking
And stop
about?
making, because, okay, upper management.
Hello.
He was
By the
dating,
way, I'm not part of that.
and she just wasn't,
The one.
no. And
Didn't quite fit.
they didn't work out. And I told him that's because he did not consult upper management.
We could have avoided all of that.
Thank you.
Women see things that men don't see
So in other words,
as quickly.
y'all like the shareholders, the council.
No.
We're
upper management. We're here to guide him in the right direction.
I'm sorry.
No judgment.
No judgment.
I'm not smelling
He
on that
didn't
word.
consult us.
He didn't consult.
Like when we found out about her, they were already a good item, and then
All of a
it
sudden,
didn't work out.
because
We're not saying that won't happen even if we choose someone, which is why we won't choose. We simply guide.
Yes.
But because he didn't consult
Upper management.
Look what happened.
It didn't work out. But thanks be to God,
Yes.
it was before she met Jada.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, safe.
yes. And I love that about Jeremy. Like he's not gonna bring a woman around whom he's not gonna be serious about. Bring Jada around her, and I absolutely adore that because I know some people who will be like, I'm dating
Everybody and
everybody, and they're gonna meet all my kids.
No.
Don't do that.
Who does that?
Stop that.
Thanks, Jeremy, because Jeremy came back.
Yes, he did.
He came
So
back.
you will hear about Jeremy again. Episode 23.
My personal favorite show out of all 25.
Man Cave Conversation.
OMG.
We dressed alike on this one too.
We were dressed alike. We had new
We
shirts.
had new shirts.
So first off, let me say something. I went to work. I had got me a job, and I'm so upset.
Got me.
I had got me a job.
No, he
No.
was blessed to receive a job.
Ooh, that's something. Oh.
God gave me a job.
I had got me a job.
We hate you, Missy.
Man
'cause it
Cave
was
Conversations
my
was live.
favorite.
I could not wait for that to air because there was no editing, there was no
Yes.
cutting. Whatever they said got recorded and it got aired. Okay.
And whatever guns got pulled out.
Guns got pulled.
Whoever got caught
Guns got
busted or
pulled.
pH was off.
Yeah, PH.
So sorry.
Yeah, we're so
Thanks
sorry.
to Sergeant Warren Jackson,
Yes.
the Bear,
Yes.
Jeremy Smith, Micah Johnson, Brian Sessions.
Yes.
So it was the craziest cluster.
It took them a little while to get
To open up.
but once they did,
Oh Lord.
all I wanted to do was
Floodgates.
take notes.
Like the questions had been, they were similar to how we came up with Who Does That, Stop That. It was just things women need to hear and know. And I'm so glad Micah is married because it's a different kind of crazy.
Yes.
Like, people go to jail for stuff like that, sir. Just pulling out your gun.
You can't just
Not anymore, thanks to the passing
Yeah,
of the law.
because
So he gonna get it.
Too old.
Be like,
Too old. We just gonna get him straightened out. We just gonna get. I'm
I don't know if we gotta go that far. We hoping we ain't gotta
Mike going to jail.
she says, I don't fight no more.
Then he proceeds to pull out a pistol.
Yeah, sir.
In my daddy's man cave.
Yeah.
This.
Can you ask the
That's
question?
the only time we pull that out is when we gonna shoot somebody.
I know.
Because there's an intruder.
Yeah.
Why?
An intruder. That's a reason.
Why are you pulling the table out on the table over a conversation? A hypothetical situation.
Total hypothetical.
That means you need anger management.
I mean, you need.
And we love you,
Hell.
Micah.
What was
We
some of
love
the
you.
questions that y'all asked? I'm trying to think.
We asked about the woman who fixes the plane.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk about that. Because I did, yeah.
Yeah, that
So when your woman declines to fix your plate out in front of people at a picnic in a friend's backyard, and another woman says, "Don't worry about it, I'll fix it." Another woman hears it and said, "Don't worry about it, I'll fix it."
Eat that black
Now, yes, she know that's your man. I mean, you know, that's your woman, but your woman said,
And
"No."
then I'll be like, well, go ahead on then. Go ahead on, make that pop off for me. I really do appreciate you, because at this time, the woman I'm with already done dissed me, so.
Did in front of that, your woman said,
And
"No."
then I'll be like, well, go ahead on then. Go ahead on, make that pop off for me. I really do appreciate you, because at this time, the woman I'm with already done dissed me, so.
Did in front of that.
You better sit down somewhere.
Okay, first off,
respond?
hold on. First off,
I wouldn't deny my man.
exactly. Don't
But if I
front
do,
me out.
you better sit down somewhere.
Well, first of all, it comes with knowing your woman. If you know that's not who she is, don't put her in that
don't do
position.
that.
That's disrespectful. Don't just do me like that because we in front of people. Because if I feel like you just uncover me in front of people, then she might be stupid enough to uncover you too. Who you talking to? I don't do that. You know. Now you really embarrassed because you was fronting.
Right.
So.
I just believe if you don't make your woman or your dude look bad from public, regardless if you don't do that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Just
So
do it.
if I don't do that, then don't put me in the position to compromise who I am just
Don't
for your
showboat.
ego's
Yeah,
sake.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Stop that.
So if I don't normally fix your plate, don't yell across the yard, "Baby, can you up?"
Because don't yell at me, period. Anyway.
Because I'm stupid enough to go back to playing space.
Well.
Now, me personally, yes, I would fix my man's plate, but that's not every woman. Nor will I ever say that has to be. If that's not a
Because it's not their
requirement to
job.
being in a relationship. Did you eat before you met me?
Did you graduate?
I mean, did you fix your own plate before you got me?
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I dated this girl one time, and she had, you get some to eat. I said, yeah, can't fix your plate. You fix your own plate. Of course, we're not together no more.
Because she wouldn't fix your
Is that-
plate?
No, she asked to it. Are you hungry? I said, yeah. Go and fix your plate. I said, can't you fix it for me? No, you can do it yourself. I'm like,
You can.
I'm not upset about that.
Yeah.
no.
You like to.
To her, y'all wasn't in that position to where
You don't
she
deserve
would
one.
be catering to you like that.
Yeah, but I didn't even say, but why did she ask me the question though?
If you're hungry, then there's food here for you
I'm
to
just
eat.
saying, I'm
No, but I'm
definitely
saying,
become
you eat
Because
aware.
it would have been rude for her to fix her plate and sit down.
Sit down.
That
No,
would've been
She
rude.
had a plate to me. You not eating nothing? You not hungry? Can't fix my plate.
So you waited till she sat down with her own food?
No, she came to me as I'm playing dominoes and said, "You hungry?" I'm like, "Yeah, get plate. How you gonna fix it?" I was like, "I was fine if you just didn't come over here, but you came over here with a plate."
Well, yeah.
But
if you were sitting there playing dominoes and she asked if you were hungry, then that was an invitation to fix your plate. But if that's the reason y'all broke up, then
Yeah.
You gotta
That was a sign.
you
That
got
was a
deeper
sign.
That was a
issues.
sign because she wouldn't fix your plate.
Hey.
No, you don't start stuff that
Flags.
you're not gonna keep up. And if she don't plan on fixing your plate for the rest of your
Then
life,
she wouldn't finish do that.
She wouldn't.
Now,
do that.
I appreciate the fact that, like, okay, so, like, I didn't do this because I thought it was stupid, but I started doing it because I was like, I don't fix no plate. That's dumb. You got two hands. Why am I doing that? Well, I started doing it, and what's awesome is that it's reciprocated.
Yes, that helps a lot.
So it's not just me doing it, but it's reciprocated.
It's a lot of people, I'm not even going to just say men, get it confused and they talk about what was done in the Bible and how a woman is supposed to do this, that, and the other. But you have to also take into account that woman was at home and taking care of the house. Only. Like that was her sole responsibility. So if my sole responsibility is to take care of this house,
Let me get this
cater
plate ready.
to these kids, and take care of my husband, then no, there's nothing in the house that my husband should have to do, especially if he's going out and taking very good care of the the house. But if both of us got up with work this morning, both of us came in, both our feet tired, both our backs hurt,
Right.
you got back pain, I got leg pain, and I'm only fixing your plate, then we're gonna have a very severe issue.
We are like you gonna get Taco Bell.
I don't mind, right? I don't mind catering,
Love it.
but I also enjoy being catered to.
Right.
So it's not when it's a lot more positive experience when it's done because the person enjoys it. The way to get me to stop doing something the fastest is to make it an obligation.
Preach.
I enjoy making.
Preach. You say
Preach. That's a word. That's a word.
I gotta keep like I don't feel obligated to make his plate.
Right.
I don't feel obligated to
It's
make
a
Do you want
pleasure.
to?
It's a
I
pleasure.
want to.
I feel happy to do this for you.
Yeah.
If the least I can do for you right now is to serve you your dinner
Yes.
or get you your plate, because you take serve. I feel like Claire Huxtable. Nobody around here is serving anybody, but to do that one thing for you in this moment. If that's the best I can do to make your life a little easier, then I'm gonna do that for you. But when I'm not finna get up, she gonna fix my plate. Wait a minute, you gonna starve waiting on this plate to get to you.
Your tongue gonna dry.
You're gonna be hungry.
All jokes aside, the relationship that
What jokes? I was serious.
I know. The relationship that I have, my personal relationship I have with God, has given me a servant's heart.
Yes.
And a servitude. And as you were saying, people get that misconstrued all the time. Don't take me being a servant as I'm your slave. I'm not, and I'm still Anastasia. So, I said that to say, when I do fix my man's plate, it's with pride and with great joy. It goes
Absolutely.
far beyond me just supplying him some food. I'm like you said, I'm able to do this in this moment to please you. I know that this is going to bring you happiness. Something that simple. But the moment that you think I'm supposed to,
But on the flip side, you don't, the devil try to find the
don't let
smartest
the devil
crack.
use you.
So the fact that if you try to, if your man or woman, as you fix a plate, you say no, then of course someone's watching like, oh, I got this. Only because
She'll get clipped before she can even make her first step.
If we're in that situation and I say no, there's a reason I'm saying no. Either I'm carrying 800 plates, or I don't feel well, or something's hindering it. But if I say, and another woman say, yeah, I'll fix it, can you fix mine also, sweetheart?
Make mine too.
So
I like
you
the
so
ribs,
healthy. You
the
fix an hour plate.
potato salad.
Let me ask you this question. So if you say no, hypothetically, if you said no or whatever, and another woman said, no, I got it, do you have the right to get mad at her for you saying no?
I wouldn't get mad. I'm gonna tell her to make me a plate
No,
too.
I'm simply saying, he's fine, sweetheart. Thank you so much for your consideration.
I'm not that. It wouldn't, unless she did it in one of those skanky.
Yeah.
Wait, ma'am, I will hurt you. But if it's a sincere, oh, Vic, don't worry about it. I got it. Thank you.
Now I will keep it real. If I know who said it, I won't have an issue. Like if I know my sisters are like, I know you busy.
Or a friend, you like, I don't know you.
A chick who I don't know.
But you can't go get it and do one of these.
Oh, wow.
I would deflate everything about you.
I'm telling you, before she can pivot that foot, she be couldn't you
So
trip?
I guess as a woman, you see it differently. If another woman, for me, it depends on the woman.
Absolutely.
So if Anna was like, I see you busy, I'd be like, okay, you got that. But some random?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know about Yachu, but this one right here, I know from when we cross states.
I wouldn't say that if Empress was like, can I fix this plate? Girl, go. And I would say, well, all right, that's fine. If I'm busy.
Hey, you know what
But now, I said I don't do randoms. I'm saved, sanctified, fire baptized, I burn you.
We gonna get off this topic.
I'll burn you.
I'm going to strongly. This was the most fun episode because I loved hearing a man's perspective.
Yes, awesome.
What they thought about certain situations, because we know how we think as women, as you can tell. Don't fix his plate, we got this. But
Clearly
in
my
other
makeup.
perspectives, when they were talking and they were being really real, it was awesome. The pH balance, y'all, if y'all don't understand the pH balance joke, you absolutely have to watch the episode.
All the way
like,
through. Hurry up and turn the camera off.
Yeah,
They say
we were
something
so, and even now, the other staff member from Iron Productions is getting a good tee giggle because it was funny and we weren't ready for it.
No, like, for real, y'all.
Yeah,
Totally
like,
uncensored, unedited, uncut.
nothing.
When y'all heard it, we heard it all at the same time.
All at the same time.
But you
And
know
it was
what?
like,
Okay.
our reactions were sincere.
We're real. Those were real reactions.
And I think it's funny because we always say, you know, women, well, some women tell me, you should know what I'm thinking about. And we like, we don't know what you're thinking about.
We're
But
not
for
saying
me, it's like, this is what we actually think about. So when we mess up, it's like, let's think like a man. Like, I guess they were thinking like a man. This is what men think about. This is how they process things. So according to what y'all was talking about, y'all had an eye full, a whole bunch of...
Well, the one thing they talked a lot about was respect.
Yes.
That was the one thing that they said over and over again to respond.
I need her to step aside.
Yeah.
No, real talk. I would ordinarily say a man trying to holler at my lady, you know, let her handle it. But because he actually meant to disrespect me personally.
Yeah.
See, if he stayed here,
Yeah, if he did.
we together,
Yeah.
and you gonna whisper in her ear. So this is actually, I don't see this as really
That was
coming
at
on
me,
me.
yeah.
He's coming directly at me.
Yeah.
So since he came for me and I didn't send for him,
Then I'm not-
step aside.
Yeah. You got it.
Because at this point, baby, it's not even about you.
Yeah, because he clearly wanted to piss
He
me
came
off.
for me.
You know,
Yeah, he came for me.
And women need to understand that. Right now, this moment,
Same about you.
it ain't about you. It ain't, you know,
Same
if
about
a
He
second,
disrespected me right now.
Right. He talked to you, but this
Exactly.
ain't about you.
it ain't about you.
They was directing at y'all.
Was that okay? Well, if they do it to, you know, but remember, some men are about respect, and so they were talking. This is a situation about a woman. Would you talk about your ex? Would you, or if a man approached your woman, who's supposed to handle it? And they were like, well, put the woman aside. Now, if you know you disrespected me, so it was a lot of
big on
respect
respect.
that they were asking for. Men won't respect.
Something else I noticed, and I knew this about this man, but next time Micah Johnson comes on the show, we're gonna have a little button that say, "Stop talking."
They're talking a lot.
I was like, "Sir, nobody else can answer the question because you won't shut up." And then he would start talking, and then think of something else. It's like, "Man, sir, you answered already."
Sir.
Yeah.
You know another deal breaker for me?
Send it down.
Oh, you know what? You got 2 minutes.
No, real talk. You just brought up a real good one. Her with her own kids. Ooh,
You got any more?
not really.
We stop the list.
Stop it. Sorry.
So, Micah, next time you're on the show,
Doesn't mean we love you.
when I put my hand on your shoulder, that's enough.
And kind of respect. He put up the gun. That's all I gotta say about that.
But yes. So
and that alone probably will get you on like a sweet sabbatical forever because you pulling guns out on the show.
Yeah, you
I mean,
can't
really,
It gets real and sweet. Yeah, just don't know.
It ain't never been that real. It ain't.
Ever,
It was a
ever.
hypothetical situation.
Yes.
You don't know when you sweeping. You don't know who can around that corner. You gotta have that. You gotta have someone on you real quick.
And
not
we're
doing
moving.
it. And we're gonna move forward.
What's with that
Episode
episode?
24.
It's 24 in Spanish. You gotta tell the people before you goes off.
24.
24.
Oh, episode 24.
What's 24 in Spanish?
We've been
24.
24.
A story called Redemption with MJZ.
He came from behind the camera to in front.
So now it's all complete. Everybody on here been on camera.
And he was so nervous and then got on camera and couldn't shut up.
You're in front of the camera.
I'm just so nervous right now. I'm just thinking of it right now.
Don't be nervous.
Well, you know I'm nosy.
And you gave us the keys to the box.
Looking forward
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah,
Wait.
took it. Yes.
Field goal.
Are you ready?
If I say no, can we stop?
No.
No? Okay.
We have to give the viewers what they want.
I ain't ready for that. I don't think they're ready for it.
It's okay. We're never ready until, but you know what? What I learned is as soon as you start talking,
So,
Avalanche,
They just
snowball,
since I know y'all do, so what do y'all want to know? I'm nervous.
everything.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold on, first off, whoa. Because I thought it would be another person on the show. And then you told me it wasn't. And you said it wasn't, so I didn't know. And then I don't know what kind of question I'm going to ask.
We've
So.
never been that inconsistent.
Ever.
And I'll scared about the questions because they get deep in your stuff.
And you tell all your business
You told,
yourself.
but we didn't ask that many
Absolutely.
questions. You told your business. Make sure you watch the show because it's
good.
it's good.
He
tea.
dogged out.
Get
Gimme.
get you some good, a big bowl of
I
pie.
took all the women
And
of the
some
church
tea.
and made them a buffet.
Yeah.
Y'all just joking.
Everybody asks, I will go to church because they say go to church. I'll go to church.
Okay.
But when I go to church, again, typical male church folk, I go to church looking at women.
Right. So distracted.
Yes, y'all so distracting.
Oh.
What do you mean? I am not a
I am not a distraction. I am motivation.
Because y'all right, y'all motivate. Because I was like, okay, she like church folk. She like me and I go to church. So if I show up, be her friend, get her email address. And at that time, Facebook just came out.
You know, Black Planet.
Right.
MySpace.
So I became a connoisseur of church women.
What's a connoisseur of church women?
Did y'all catch that?
Well, I mean, what does that mean?
That means that I would go after women that in church because I heard try to find you a wife or church women or the bad girls. Okay, so let me go that route.
No judgment.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
But it was honestly.
She is such an idiot.
No, honestly, it affected me in a way that helped me understand again the way men think or had once upon a time. You know, the train of thought that they had it and how they can grow in Christ.
Redemption.
The end result of all of this is beautiful.
I will say that to know where you came from.
This is a visible wall.
I'm actually talking to you. To know where you came from and to see you now is like amazing. Because like I didn't get to experience the full MJZ before there was Preacher Man.
Man.
You guys say like preacher man.
You gotta say it.
Yeah,
Like
you say it like that. But to know, but it also let men know who may still be out there that you can be redeemed. You can't go so far away from God to where you can't come back.
Right.
Because I think that's a lot of times what we think as Christians. We are so far out there to where we're like,
You don't want to.
I can't do it. I can't even go back. I done messed up so much, but because of redemption.
thank you, Jesus.
Because of restoration.
Yes.
It was some restoring that had to be done. Came back and MJZ is what's in front of us.
Praise God.
Praise God. All right.
I ain't saying nothing about that.
Why?
It's your time to speak.
You should say something about.
How do you feel since the show? Do you feel as liberated as I did? Or as
Actually, I do. It was kind of scary because, again,
completely exposed?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it's the fact that you don't know who's gonna call you. Like, did you talk about me really, or did you? That really happened to you?
Is that about me?
Or I had a lot of phone calls that said, I didn't know you was going through that. And I was like, how you?
That was the point.
Like, you know, so.
That's why you hide stuff, so nobody knows you're going through that.
I said I was a good actor. I was. So, but I love what I was doing back then. And now looking at the show, and right now it's gotten worse as far as temptations. Like, I really want to do this, but I really can't. So the show's still there.
See,
Oh, absolutely. But the fight in you is what's different.
you know what? I'm glad you said that because people think that once you are delivered for something, that the temptation in that the I hate to say like cravings and all the stuff, it does not go away completely.
No, you're just stronger.
It's all types of residue.
You're stronger. You're
It
strong
doesn't
enough to
do
fight
it.
it now.
Yes, you've learned some things.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You've
And
learned
you want better for yourself. So it's not as easy for you to fall. Not saying that you won't. I can't tell you how many times I had to be delivered. Not saying that you won't fall again.
Right.
Over and over again.
But I love your story. I love your story.
Yes, kudos.
Because it takes a strong person to sit in front of a camera knowing the people who didn't know you then and all the lives that you touched, for them to go, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Are you going to say something?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Well, I just want to say I appreciate testimonies where people are not the victims. Not saying that testimonies where people are the victims are not awesome. They are, but I love testimonies where people can actually stand up and say, "I did this.
Mm-hmm.
This horrific thing. I did it,
Mm-hmm.
and I admit that I did it." And God has delivered me from it, and I am moving past it. And then I messed up and did it again. I love testimonies where it's me.
Mm.
I'm that horrible person. I'm that thing that goes bump in the night. Or I was that thing that goes bump in the night. But now I'm delivered. I just love that. And when you have the holy boldness to stand in front of whoever or wherever and to give that testimony, I think those hold so much weight. Because it gives the next person or the next thing that bumps in the night the courage to get out of their situation, to say that used to be me too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think also the fact that if you don't tell people, tell your testimony, there's no way possible you can move forward or God can actually bless you with something because you're still holding on to something that happened in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me that's what happened. I think for everybody else that's on the show that's what happened. They told their testimony, and then once they finally told it, something great happened. So
Yes, sir.
Where you release yourself to be able to embrace whatever's coming your way.
yeah.
So that means a lot of people in church, they singing, "I'm moving forward." You're lying. You ain't moving nowhere because you're not talking. You're not saying it.
And we want to thank I Am Productions and MJZ for sharing his redemption story.
I have a new name too.
You do?
J.O.E.
Where did you get that name from?
from Monty Latham.
Really? Yeah. He's an awesome individual.
You know what J.O.E. stands for?
What does it stand for?
Jesus over everything.
Jesus over everything. And what's this young man's name that gave you that name?
I just forgot his name that fast, man.
Did you?
Yeah. And we go to
MJZ has another name, J Train.
J Train. Choo choo.
J-Train.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of names. Yeah.
But
I love that J-O-E one. That's awesome. Who gave you that name?
I forgot his name.
You forgot his
He's
name?
a good friend of mine.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay.
She forgot
But
his
you
name.
forgot his name.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Okay.
thank you, MJZ.
We're sad to say it's one more episode to talk about.
25.
25. Say it again.
25.
25.
25.
25. Come back. We'll be right here.
So,
Man,
we talking
don't
about
get to,
no.
Why are you
Oh,
doing MJZ?
So,
What? There's nothing.
episode
Oh, yeah,
25.
Know you're beautiful.
With LaJune King.
I know she's fine. That's why.
Getting to know LaJune King was the most fun hour of my life.
Yes.
Yes. She is absolutely ridiculously amazing.
Full of energy.
Full of love.
Yes.
Okay, so you know the whole yes. I promise you, I thought it was like a new sorority, and that was a call or whatever. Like I kept doing it like it.
Yes, honey.
Yes.
honey. Yeah.
No, it's just what we heard the entire photo shoot.
Yes.
Every time you was on it, honey. Yes.
Bad.
Yes, honey.
This is Miss
Yes. You just be like, oh, let me do another one.
So we go to the photo shoot, absolutely having no prior knowledge of what was to be expected. Didn't know her at all.
You know what she looked like?
It was like we heard through somebody else who had heard through someone else.
That hurts
and
somebody else.
you got there and you didn't want to leave. And it wasn't even just because I mean, you know, you pull the camera out, honey, you cannot tell me it was not just for me. But it was just the energy she brought. You wanted to go to lunch together, you wanted to hang out all day.
We did.
I'm talking about with her.
Oh.
the energy she brings, and that's the mark of somebody that loves what they do. First,
yeah, I mean, you have to love it, and I've always loved taking pictures of people. So I don't remember what friend said I could just make money doing it. I was like,
your friends are so encouraging. Every little thing you like doing, girl, you supposed to make some money with that.
Yes, you can make a little coin off of that. I was like, yes, let me try that.
Yeah.
So I did, and I'm here today with the same passion.
Good. Amazing. Oh. She really did do a wonderful job. I mean, her photo shoot was so fun, though. It was like...
And it had music, and she played Pretty Girl Rock, and I was like, yes, honey. It was awesome.
Thank you. I try to make it enjoyable for everybody. Obviously, I have a lot of personality, and you don't necessarily get that with me. I do. I'm very professional. I'm very prompt. On time, all the time. I start on the dot, on time that I say I'm going to start with. And I just make you love it. Like, I make you want to come back, which is how you retain clients.
And if ever you need a model,
Yes. She could have very easily come out there real serious. Okay, hurry up. Okay, we got to get this done. Okay, I'll send them to you in 2 weeks. No. She was all about, let's set the book. We're outside. Park full of people. She turned the music on like we rented the park out.
She rented the park out and nobody else was around.
We're taking pictures around people, letting people walk by. Okay, go around. Like, it was the most fun. And then the reason behind it. You absolutely have no idea what taking an amazing picture of somebody will do for somebody.
Absolutely.
Well, clearly she did. She knew, because that's what God placed in her. And she had been doing it. I'm a little jealous that I didn't know about it from year one.
Right.
But I thank God
I'm going to know about
it roster now.
from now until I can't walk no more.
Man, I love her.
She's amazing.
She is so sincere. And her whole purpose behind Know You're Beautiful is so sincere. And like, she lives that. Yes, she does it as, you know, that's her career. That is her passion. And yes, that's how she makes her money and helps take care of her family. But she loves it so much that she discounts it. I don't even know how much, almost nothing, for real.
Yeah, it's
to give women the opportunity to live that and let that be their new walk.
I'm just gonna say that the picture she chose for me just exuded.
She was amazing.
Like, it was awesome. Like, she has shirts. We totally wear the shirts.
In the episode?
Yeah, in the episodes, those are her shirts. And you picked a name that represented who you were.
I'm champion.
My mother's always told me the queen was royalty.
And I am Empress.
Now,
what's your name?
We actually forgot there was a man on the scene.
Right. That's why I had to jump in and say something, you know. But, you know, I felt some type of way because she didn't have nothing like for the men. But she said she
did have a men.
No, she's going to.
Oh, she's going to. Make sure you jump on that. Make sure you are part of that.
And if y'all need cheerleaders, we'll be there.
Yes.
Well, and if you need some extra help with the
photo, female model.
Yeah. But she was an amazing, and to know that she was just like, her energy was just crazy. Like, the music that she played was like perfect. And so when we had her on the show, we were expecting the same thing. And it was the same thing. The show was ridiculous.
That's just who she is.
On like a regular basis.
You know what? I can relate to her. We had one thing in common because how she got into photography is the same way how I got to video and play production, where she paid someone to take a photo, and she politely told us that she didn't really like the photos, and she said, I could do this myself.
Politely, huh? Out of hundreds of photos, there was one that I really liked.
But I'm just saying, but she didn't like tell the person that. She just like,
oh, well, y'all mispaid for them. She'll do retake them.
Right.
And I got married, and needless to say, I paid a lot of money to have one picture that we love, and it is a canvas. So I was like, I could have done that myself with a point and shoot. So I tested out a friend of mine who was getting engaged, and the pictures came out really nice. at that time, of course I've grown. So looking back, but at that time it was really nice. They looked better than my pictures that I paid $1 bazillion for.
But that's how she got into it. That's how I did with I Am Productions. How I'm like,
Oh, you had a connection.
Yeah, we had a connection. That's like the only connection we had.
Because the rest of it was about us.
Yes, we told, yes.
But she's really amazing. Anybody that gets the opportunity, Dallas or Austin, gets the opportunity to work with LeJune King, take the opportunity.
Please.
I am.
It's worth the money,
Yes.
it's worth the time, it's worth the drive, wherever y'all got to go. Not just for the Know You're Beautiful campaign, honey.
Anything.
Pay her to do anything.
So as soon as I can, LeJune, I'm coming.
I thought it was kind of, well, I laughed because she started to cry and then all y'all started to cry.
Because
It hurts my feelings when people cancel. Because they're not going to be able to experience this beautiful. I'm sorry, y'all. They're not going to. No. But y'all will never be able to experience what I try to give you if you cancel. So, going forward, if you schedule a Know You're Beautiful and you cancel, just know that you are hurting my feelings because I feel like you're going to get so much from it. And it's better than Walmart pictures. I'm just going to say that. It's better than Walmart. It's better than going to the mall and saying, oh yeah, Larry, let me get this backdrop, put all these diamonds on it. No, it's not going to be anything like that. I try to make the atmosphere as comfortable for you as I possibly can. Just for you to email me once you get your pictures and say, oh my God, LeJune, yes, I love it. So, I don't know, like, if I ever do it in the future and you sign up, please just stick with it. Because every single time somebody has said, I almost canceled and I'm so glad I didn't. Like, you will be so glad that you decided to stick with it. That's all. And I'm done crying.
I mean, she almost got me. Like when she was crying about
why she started.
She was like, when you counsel on her, it really hurts her because she wants so bad for people to reap what God has for them through that experience. And it hurts her to know that that's one person that's not going to get what they was meant for them to receive. And then my boo here, big old crocodile tears come when I think about what I was going through when I went to that shoot.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely got more than I expected. I was like mad at this chick forever. Because I was like, while she was taking pictures, we were taking pictures of us getting our pictures taken. And it's like, you kind of have a feeling of what you look like when you're dealing with your hell, whatever your hell is. And, okay, for real, stop. YouTube, it was like God was showing me in the middle of my storm that you're still mine. And this is who you look like to me in the middle of what you're going through. You don't look like what you think you look like yet. And so, so then when I got my picture and the one you blew up, ma'am.
Yes, honey. Yes, honey.
But there's one where I'm just like giving the earth attitude. Like I'm not even looking at the camera, baby.
Yes.
And that's the one I go through, the one I go to when the winds kick back up. And it's just, that picture tells me.
You just think of it, I know which one you're talking about, where your back is against the wall, no pun.
And I very easily could have been that person that canceled because nothing in life was going right.
We were late.
But I know, she's the most understanding. She's very prompt, but she was the most understanding person ever. But it's just, you just never know what God has in store.
Because we would have thought taking a picture
would have changed my whole outlook on life.
Make you go, I really am.
You see your worth. You see what God has planned. I mean, you just get a glimpse of what God is doing with you. And it makes you want to keep going.
And if you want to go see these gorgeous photos from Champion, Queen, and Empress, you can go to Photos by LJK.
Yes, they're on there.
Yep.
millions of gorgeous pictures of other people. Like, you just flipping through there. You want to know these people.
Right.
What comes through these photographs is ridiculous.
Oh,
We're at the end.
The end of the 2015 season review is here.
It's here.
This is the end.
But it's been an amazing year.
Hope
It
you
has
learned
been a
something.
great journey. We've grown so
Yes,
much
oh my
since
goodness.
January of 2015.
Yeah.
it's just been a gift. First of all, it's just
One year.
It's been 1 year.
1 year.
hold tight.
25
2016.
episodes. Like,
I'm ready to go on to the new
I cannot
journey,
wait.
the
I
new
cannot wait.
adventure.
Like, just the 2 shows we have getting ready to record in January. I'm so excited about.
What? Oh, hey, sweep. I got married.
Empress got
I got married. Can y'all believe from like the show in February until now, somebody married me.
I was the best man.
Not just somebody.
Yeah.
Her beau.
My beau ass. So
So, not to say that everybody's gonna meet him right after they get on camera and confess.
because it wasn't right after.
She still had to grow a lot. She went through a lot, but God saw fit
It was time
to introduce her to the man He made for her.
just for me.
And we were all
Oh,
there
we were.
to see it. It really happened. He was the best
And it was
man.
beautiful.
My matron and my maid. I just want
And little plug in. She makes awesome dresses.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So yes, I got to brag. So Queen V.
This is about Empress and her wedding. This
Yeah.
is not about Queen V.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say Queen V made everybody's dress, and we were gorgeous on that day, on that night rather.
On that night.
On that night.
9 o'clock at night.
And it was an amazing. That's why
It
I can
was
say
beautiful.
it's been an amazing journey, and I can't wait to go into next year because I'm on a brand new path, a brand new chapter of my life that I'm excited about. And I know that S.W.E.E.P had everything to do with it because had it not been for S.W.E.E.P, I'd probably still be in that same place that I once was.
Well, God is amazing.
God is
God is
amazing.
I can't believe how much we've grown up,
I know.
like spiritually.
And we thought we were grown.
Yeah, we thought we did.
We had
arrived.
did. It was so cute. I just remember thinking how cute we were gonna be.
And a year later,
Boom.
we're getting ready for a second season.
For sweet
Yeah.
sisters who educate and empower with purpose. I'm Empress.
And I'm Queen V.
We'll see you next year.
On your mark, get set, here we go. Time to make your future unfold and put aside what's killing your growth. You know what's best for you, so let's go. Holla back if you really feel me. Holla back now if you were with me. No time to waste, the clock is ticking. Enough wishing, the world's out of commission. Ain't no superstition, no need to make your own prediction. Your destiny is in your possession. How